where all the people are working hard. I haven't even had my coffee yet. I'm no good without my coffee, but So what we're gonna do is just like watch people do live streaming. There's a lot of topless men and hubba hubba. Come on, say it with me. Hubba hubba. He's a cheesecake man. Look at this guy. Yeah, buddy. So anyway, there's all these other things that distract you from checking out gay men. You know, you gotta record like the topless hunks. Yeah, buddy. Apparently I'm gay, so I'm like, yeah, that's what I want. Sweaty men. Ew, gross. Vagina. You'd be surprised with how many like topless men are. Yeah, show them nipples. Alright. Some are kind of shy about their physique, but that's alright. Sometimes you're waiting for somebody to come off the boat. It's like, why are all these people naked in front of me? I just want to see my family member. Jeez Louise. Extended family member. But these two guys are the loudest. They have to yell at trucks all day. It's amazing. Yeah? Like if they tell you go, like Blue Sky, the forum, it's like stop trolling, now begin. Yeah? And basically with law enforcement, we're here. We don't see any crime yet, but maybe. You know? It's just the waiting. Uh, Sometimes you have to try, but you got to remember you're not a criminal. Criminals run away. If you stay in one place, it's like, well, yeah, I'm just going. Like at the pre-Palestine rallies, they scatter. Most times it's not a person of interest. The only interest I'm seeing is topless men with like huge muscles. Look at this guy. If I saw Brock Lesnar running here, man, or any wrestler, just like John Cena or something, or even Vince McMahon or Donald Trump, a lot of times you just wait for the opportunity. And like all these hot, pretty women are just in the way. I don't like them. I'm happily married. Ew, gross. What I want to see is like, topless Filipino man. Yeah, buddy. The Fort Floyd, yeah. Or like Manny Pacquiao would be awesome. Any Filipino celebrity would be like, look at that guy. Just like, tracking. Those snipers is like, yeah, that's not the target, that's not the target. When is our target coming? Yeah, never. Probably has a helicopter. Why are you all watching? Whoa. You gotta avoid cramps. I'll tell you, man. I get a lot of cramps. And stitches too on my side. That's why I stretch my neck all the time. So you gotta record the back. Sometimes they're running the wrong way. Like I'm here recording all the backs, and some people are recording into me. So why? It's like, what are you doing? Recording the sky. I'm not recording the camera. I'm recording the sky and other things. But if people benefit, like there's one camera there. I don't really care about cameras. Yeah. She looks like Lucy Liu too. It's the mole. So anyway, we're gonna see today's thing. Like, I'm sorry for all the hot chicks like running in front of me. We're recording topless male men showing their nipples. That's the only thing. Like that. There's one. Let's zoom in. In New York, you can be a man and topless all day because it's hot. And then this is like for my. There's a lot of yelling too. But if you're a loud person and somebody else is paid to yell for you, just enjoy your day. Blackpink is here. Look. Mag-enjoy kayo lahat. I'm done hiding, now I'm shining like I'm born to be. Hey, there's another guy. It looks like Tarpon. Hey, Tarpon Goddard, running in New York City. You never know what Tarpon's gonna do. Boom. Be careful of all like motorcyclists. They're fucking insane. Masiraulo. Anyway, So we're just doing some cheesecake recording. Guys with shirts, that's like fam, bike and stuff. But what we really want is like, big beefy American men who can please a woman all night long. There you go. There's a couple right there. Hubba hubba. Probably Secret Service. Keep up protecting America. Yeah, man, hell yeah. I would take off my shirt if I was actually in shape. But here in New York, they're all topless and beefy. If they have big feet too, look at the size of their feet. If I saw Angel Luxin or the people that I know that you don't know, well, hey, you're him or her. But so far in all this, I haven't been tackled by police. It's like, you're recording September 11. Yeah, you take my phone. I don't care. I have another one. But this here is just more of a personal. Remember, personal is now the same as important. And these gentlemen are just, they can project their voice across two streets. I heard them like, two streets away. And I'm a quiet person. I'd rather let my sign do all the work, actually. But you gotta appreciate it's a spectrum of see like this. They can yell at bus drivers who are just the calmest people. It's like stop before you kill someone, and then go 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 go. So all I do is like job well done. That's the glass house. This is the West Side Highway, and as you can see, when it says stop, they stop. I mean, it's boring stuff. But for the gay man, they want to see like wow, he's worth being a domestic partner for. That guy's got muscle for days. Sticks like me, like Herb. So I'm trying to diffuse the Sky Guy situation, but he's not taking the bait. Just like a 93% Nate Mendez. So many people is like, hey Nate, go talk to the Revenge of the Sis or comment on this. Go troll the Republican chat. I'm like, I'm not falling for it. I'm very proud of Sky Guy. He's like, and another thing, this fucking retard got triggered because the thing is and he's causing trouble for me. That's what happens to me all the time too. My new policy is like, you don't look, I don't look. But if I have to look, I'm gonna really look, and you're gonna have to look at my credentials. Apparently, I'm allowed by all this. It's good because sometimes you can get away with just hand signals, but when you get them pissed, they will belt out like, "Come on," But when you're doing it right, eh, yeah, isn't this great? Nothing happens. No vehicular manslaughter, no stabbings, no shootings, no active shooter, just commerce. You get on the boat, but do some shopping, 300 million worth, buy a building, kabayan. All Manhattan is for sale. Buy a building. Yeah. It's only 4 to 7 million, some of them. Yeah, it's a fire sale because sometimes it's COVID. Well, people have defeated COVID before. I'm doing my taglish. Sometimes you can get Jollibee too. Jollibee is only like 20 blocks away. If you pay 20 bucks, you get a big bucket of Jollibee. Yeah, good. Willkommen. I know a little bit of German, that's right. But we're looking at the big beefy man. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, obviously I'm gay. Yeah, I can't help it that Jollibee's is only like 5 blocks away, but they're long blocks. Look at that, Sean. Look at that. Yummy, yummy. Like, can't you imagine their cock all the way up your ass? Yeah, buddy. My wife, yeah. I kiss her all the time. I also gone to the cinema with my wife. And even though she's, of a certain age, she's still just like a little girl, bratty little girl to me. It's like, why don't you do all I say? Because I married you. So have you ever kissed like a Negro at the Jollibees? You never say Negro. That's one thing. You're allowed to, you know. That's why they're so tall all the time because they're Negroes. Have you ever kissed a Negro girl at the Jelly Bean? I don't know. You're adult, right? You sleep in your dad's couch all day. Dad, what's a Negro? Well, in this world, there's some people. They exist. Have you ever? Why do they have Negro girls? I don't know. It's an old thing, but I don't think like a kale of black fish is gonna get me. I mean, are you a Negro, Sean? Sean Negro? I'd like to see you do a theme where it's just all Negroes. Like Sean Negro, Jibba Jabba, like, gives me that reparations now, McGlusky. You gotta have a follow up. I did this in Grok, right? I put Darren in Grok to mediate between God and Satan. And it's like, who likes arguing all the time? Your boyfriend. And God and Satan is like, is that supposed to be funny? Black fellas? Alright. How about Negro fellas? If you're over 18, you can say Negro. That's normal. Some words you can't say, but Negro. Yeah? A lot of people are from Germany and shit. It's like, I don't even know how to speak German. Ja gut, schnell, Achtung, willkommen. And that's pretty much all I know, other than, dipping into Hitler, but... Oh! Oh, caught in 4K 60 FPS. The guy rode up. Damn, That's gotta hurt. Sometimes you get like, oopsie, there's a scratch. You heard that, right? Probably Thom is driving this shit. Thom didn't drive a bicycle, but he cannot drive a bus. My friend Thom. There's more nipples here if you want, like male nipples. And the guy's pissed. He's like, 0 days until the last accident. Man, Canadians, fuck them. They just don't know. Huh? That good black fellas. Is Garlic the name of your Negro? Hey, Garlic, shine my shoes. He would slice the Negro so thin it would just dissolve in the fried chicken. Makes sense, right? Come on, Sean, get into it. My dad calls them Negroes. My dad said the N-word to me like once. It's like, why do all these people call them boop? And I was like, no, I don't know, Dad. Why don't we go piss in the Home Depot parking lot about it? you know? If you're considered a subhuman mongrel, act the part. You don't see me do public urination because one, there's a lot of police here. If they said, you, Filipino, public urination, sir, yes, sir. I've done every crime possible, but not public masturbation, public fornication. Look, you might catch a glimpse of their junk, dude. Like, zoom in. If I had a better phone, you could see the veins on their cock. This is my second day as a gay man. How am I doing? I don't indulge. My religious leader has gay thoughts, but, he heals people, too. Yes, now we're talking, man. This is the best interview of all time. Sometimes, like, even Marlon Brando is like, when you notice you're a fabulous actor, but the director is shit, dog shit, just look at him like he's gonna make me do jumping jacks and turn around and promote Maybelline. Yeah, I'm just gonna phone that shit in. But once you ask the real questions I'm interested in, no, I'm not. I'm at Pier 88 in the West Side Highway. There's a big blue building. That's the glass house. And you can see all the families reuniting. This has been a while. You get to see hugs and kisses, and you get to see that, which, that's kind of nice for me as a happily married man. You see Indian men, and like, this is probably the all-new Christopher, like gay people. The only gay thing about this is stop the genocide. I was there, man. I got on Reuters, Sean. Reuters caught me. I'll give you the link. Hold on. But it's a little sunny. There's three suns aligned. It's a little sunny. There's three suns aligned. It's like they ride single file to hide their numbers. So there's Nibiru and the other sun. I don't know, whatever. Venus, I think. Venus went from planet to sun. What? What? Nipples, male nipples. It's not a big deal. It's just the female nipples are a big deal. If I saw like 93,000 topless women, I would totally record it. But because of demureness and social mores and stuff. But one day maybe their tops will fly off. Like one day. Hope springs eternal, Sean. I didn't even think Reuters. I was thinking like maybe like Virgin Media or something. Reuters is a big deal for me because you know how in all those villain movies, he's that guy all along. Do we have any footage of him? So I just made some of my own, save them time. Yes, I'm the evil villain. You got me where you want me, coppers. Like, don't wait. Commit a crime, sit there. I burned the precinct. Do you expect me to run? I've watched Seven. What do you expect me to do, detectives? What are you gonna do? Run the usual suspects? Go to the Philippines, dig me out like Manuel Noriega? How about I just go to you? It's me. Yeah. Do I need to like stab somebody? I could. I have a kitchen knife just in case, like the government's like, Nate, it's time to stab somebody with a kitchen knife. Good thing I have a broken one. Honestly, other than like setting off a bomb, which I do every day, every stream, I'm like, detonate, detonate, detonate. Like Homer Simpson, detonate all the landmines. It doesn't work, yeah, because they swept this area for landmines already. And Tona Elsie, oh yeah, it's sweet. You remember her? She's probably one of those like Secret Service skirmishers. A lot of them won't move out of your way. They're like former Secret Service and now they're diplomats, and they're like, "Argh." Because my knee grows. You walked right into that one. Sometimes prop comedy pays off. Why are you wearing knee pads? Because my knee grows. Will you, Negro? You gonna commit all the crimes for me, Negro? Will you? Will you, Negro? Imagine a Negro named Stop. And like, there's a fellow here. He's basically like, where's the Asians? Trip them. Where are the gooks? I can go really. Where are the chinks, man? Where are those noodle slurpers? So that's probably correct. Elsie? Will I am. Honestly, this is not just the only boat in New York. There's probably a bunch of African migrants is like, oh, we are here to take over all this building. And it's like the local New Yorkers just be like, no, you're not. License and registration. Turn this boat all the way back. We've been here before. Black-eyed women. Okay, answer this. Why did Jesus die? Because so that you could do all these stupid jokes, John. That's something you don't have to tell a woman twice. What is the band name of Will You Stop? Black-eyed women. Bam, bam. This is like day 2 of being a wife beater. I'm not good at it. You see the supervisor on duty? He takes care of all his dudes, man. It's a hot day, you got bottled water. That's what a supervisor. Hey, fish, you snob. You modded me in your stream. Just like like when Joe the white guy does it, was just a love tap. Well, but that didn't seem called for Nate. Whoa. She chose to come near me with a camera. It's like hey, Kingy, are you all here? What dancing doing? We're just recording men, topless men. Since this is my second day as a gay man, and I figured that's all you're interested in. Like meat. Some of them are sweaty. Right? I mean, I don't see Nick Mullen, Stavros Halkias, or Adam Freeland here. I have room for them. This would be Nick's place. This would be Adam's, and all the rest is stuff. Because he's fat. That's the joke. Like, Mullen could probably occupy this space. Adam would be here, and Stav would just be fat. All right. Hey, maybe it'll work. So, how are you guys doing? How are you all? You're right here. We're all doing great things. Yeah. This here is what we call a street light, and then that's a light, and then that's a traffic light. Just in case you don't know basic stuff. Where the hell are you? On planet Earth. Does this look like hell to you? It's hell is basically all your past memories where you fucked up, and then you're just like, wow, it looks exactly like Earth, except I fucked up. You know? And I try to be invisible. I'm doing my invisible Asian male ninja thing. I've said so many bad racist things that people would probably take it in. And when they look, like here, there's more yummy gay stuff. Look at these boys. Yeah, it's like Secret Service, CIA, KGB. Very hairy chest. Also, I'm looking to see if anybody's speeding. Like I'm like a speed camera. I know, right? What does that mean? What could that possibly? V is for victory. The victory of Jesus Christ over all creation. At any time, I could ask, hey, Mr. Next Mayor of New York, can we put a big crucifix right there? Probably say no. Hey, Red 7, this is like a rare thing. You never come in here, 7. I don't know. Oh, oops. Hold on, I'm going to take a picture with my best girl. Yeah, you can use all the other cameras you see, but we value our anonymity and privacy in this family. Yeah. Besides, all the cops are watching you. Yeah. And Secret Service. The Secret Service, I've learned in the ATF, they're a lot smaller than you think. Well, welcome, Red. This is your stream. I don't want to do a live tribute of you, like Merc or the silliest clown. So, stay alive. My brother-in-law gave me a very handsome guy too. Probably one of the most handsome sailors of all time. You're missing out. Yes, we got. So now the family business is done. I can attest that all of this is absolutely perfect. Yeah. Not German? I thought there'd be more Germans. I had to ask him about Hitler. Cool. Yeah, the captions will take care of all that. There's so many topless guys running here. Huh? I don't know. All the police left. Oh, there it is. We could go to Times Square and then Jollibee's. Okay, well then we'll get Jollibee there.
So where we gonna go now?
There's a job offer, Secret Service agent in Queens, New York. I think I'll apply. Even if they tell me no, denied, I want to apply.
Go ahead. Apply.
Yeah, I have a clearance?
Okay.
Yes, my love. They only let me in if you're like broke.
Sabihin mo, tingnan mo insurance, baka maganda insurance nun.
I just really need life insurance,
Tapos,
that's all.
life insurance, para pagka napatay ka may pera ako, right?
Right, exactly. The death benefit will be like
Ay,
millions.
sino na yan?
She let you hear all that, idiots. Bye.